Hi everyone, Mick back again, this time with my roundup of the top 10 jazz vinyl releases of 2025. Okay, let's get underway, and why not with the International Anthem label, the Chicago superhouse of jazz. This one is by Ben Lamar Gay, and it's called Yowzers. Ben continues on with his progressive take on jazz. This one features Matthew Davis on tuba and Tommaso Moretti on drums, percussion, and vocals. There's a significant backing vocalist choir as well. This I would class as psychedelic jazz and avant-garde blues, but definitely jazzer on the free side. And there we go, International Anthem, just shining with their packaging, and in this case, their company Inner Sleeve. Okay, number 9, the Natural Information Society. This is led ably by Joshua Abrams on Goimbra Electronics. It's got Lisa Alvarado on harmonium and Jason Stein on bass clarinet and Mikel Patrick on drums. What we have here is Eastern influence jazz, and this one is on the Aguirre label. Quite a plain custom. Okay, one of my all-time favorite drummers is up next, and it's Tatsuya Yoshida, and that's Tatsuya's from the band The Boredoms, and this time he's joined by Martin Escalante on saxophone and voice. We have the sound of free jazz here, duo style. It's as frantic as you can imagine, Tatsuya being. Certainly a return to the free jazz of the 60s. Yellow custom label. James Brandon Lewis. This is Apple Cores on the Anti label. I had the fortune of seeing James earlier in 2025 in London. One of my all-time favourite jazz concerts. James plays the saxophone, and he's joined very ably by Chad Taylor on drums and Joel Werner on bass. This is a little bit more conventional jazz, still free but not too out. Here's the custom label. Okay, the International Anthem love continues, and this one with Alice Duplume. A blade is whole, like all International Anthem releases. You get some beautiful packaging. You get the obi. What we have here is poetic jazz, I guess, but it is got a real soul feel to it. And there's introspective poems in between the tracks, quite spiritual, from Alistair DeBloom. Okay, ECM label's got a double coming up here. We have Wadado Leo Smith and VJ Aya. It's a trumpet and Fender Rhodes album. Fantastic duo. ECM, does it ever disappoint? 3 tracks. This is pretty crazy, but pretty interesting interplay by some unusual instrumentation. And comes with a nice booklet, and you get the ECM label there. Okay, another one on ECM as promised. Fred Hirsch. This is a trio with Drew Grass and Joey Barron. They do an Egberto Gismonti song, Ornette Coleman's Law Years, and even a George and Ira Gershwin song in Embraceable You. Sounds like it's pathetic? Not at all. This is pretty straight ahead jazz, but there's enough out there to make it a bit more fun on the ECM label, and pretty similar to the last record we just showed. Okay, next up is the Nels Cline Concentric Quartet. And Nels Cline, everyone will know as the guitarist in the alternative country band Wilco. In fact, I knew about Nels Cline before Wilco, and what got me listening to Wilco was the promise of Nels Cline joining. And it's interesting that this one is actually on Blue Note, and Nels Cline, once an outsider, now is on such a great label, but also unbelievably so, because that definitely probably wouldn't have happened in the 90s. Ingrid Lalbrock is on tenor saxophone, Tom Rainey plays the drums, and Chris Whitecap on acoustic basses. And we got some fantastic inners there of the band. And we all know what Blue Note looks like, but a general reminder. I mean, what a label. There's a heap of them behind me here. Does the world get any better than a decent Blue Note? Okay, number 2 for the year, and a favourite guitarist of mine, and it's Mary Helverson with About Ghost. She plays with the Amaryllis Sextet here, Adam O'Farrell, Jacob Garchick, Patricia Brennan, Nick Dunstan, Thomas Friora. Once again, the jazz is fun, playful. Mary just owns it on the guitar. This is all of Mary's compositions, and comes on the None Such label with a fun custom label on the vinyl. Okay, my number 1 jazz record of 2025, and we have Yaz Ahmed with her classic, A Paradise in the Hole. Check that cover out. This is definitely a progressive feel with embracing world music, and particularly her heritage. It's 2 LP, and the packaging is sublime and supports the Middle Eastern flavour of the music. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. That's my top 10 new release jazz albums of 2025. Talk soon.